Hi, and happy Thursday! It's me, Aisha Alfa, and I know I have been MIA lately, and I apologize. I keep forgetting, to be honest. I keep traveling, and then I'm like, oh crap, it's like Friday, and I was supposed to get this in yesterday or film it the day before. So I am just so sorry. I have missed all of you so much. All like 17 people who ever view my videos. And I was really excited to do one today because I'm like, okay, don't forget today, marriage, for or against, let's do it. And then I realized that that was actually last week's, and today's the week off. But you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna do it anyway because here I am, and I still have my just woke up hair, and I just took out my mouth guard, so my teeth are not ground down while I'm sleeping. Anyway, I'm gonna combine the last two, which I think were marriage and open relationships. And marriage for or against. You know what? This topic comes at a really interesting time in my life where, up until now, I've always thought, for me, marriage is not really something that I want. And not because I don't think that marriage is good for other people. I used to be a wedding planner. I love weddings, love, love. My parents have been married for 43 years almost now. Got married after meeting each other. 6 months later, they were married. My mom was 19, my dad was 24. So, like, I've had a good example of marriage in my life growing up. But I just always felt like marriage was one of those things that I felt like it was going to be restrictive. Like it would stop me from doing the things I wanted. Like the person who I would be with wouldn't let me be me fully. And that for me was like death. So I wasn't something I aspired to. It wasn't something that when I was a kid I dreamt of, the dress I was going to get and where I wanted my venue to be. Even when I was a wedding planner, it was not something that was on my radar. But recently I had real, moving to a new place and starting a new life really makes you go, what's my life about? What have I been overlooking? What are some old thoughts I've been holding on to that maybe don't serve me anymore? And that was one I thought about where I think that because I've never really been excited or like actively looking to get married, I had it in my head that I never wanted to be married. And I think those are slightly different things. And so having it in my head that I never wanted to be married and not even revisiting that idea or thinking about it means that I think I was attracting people into my life in romantic situations that were not marriage material for me. Maybe for somebody else, but certainly not for me. And so then our relationships would confirm that marriage wasn't something for me, or it was something that would hold me back, or something that would not be fun for me. And then that would in turn be like, oh great, so these relationships are not something I would want for life, and they don't make me a better person. So I don't want to be married because marriage is something that restricts me. So I'm going to get these people in my life who do that more often. So it was just cycle that perpetuated itself. But recently I started to think about it more, and I was like, when I saw some people's marriages and saw how beautiful they were, and how, it's like having a super buddy, someone who's always there for you, and someone who just loves you and loves all the shitty, embarrassing, shameful parts of you, scoops those up in their arms and holds them tight as well. And someone you get to have inside jokes with and experience new things, and somebody who's a platform to help you be a better person and help you do what you do fully. And then someone you get to have great sex with. Hello. So it started to change shape in my mind and start to look like something that would be amazing when I found the right person. So that hasn't happened. I'm still single. What? But it just, now I'm realizing that maybe marriage is something that's back on the table for me if it's the right situation. So that's kind of cool. I also think that part of it is too that now, because, we can have marriages that are just different than the traditional man, woman, monogamous, boring, misogynistic shit, whatever. Not that that's what all marriages are like, but when I looked at it, that's the image I had. So when you start to open it up and see that people can be married and have open relationships, people can be married and live in different cities, people can be married and have different beds, there's all sorts of different situations. So there's this plethora of options, and you just have to choose the right person and choose the right situation for you. Because I don't think that everyone's made for monogamy, and I don't think that everyone stays the same for life as to what they want in relationships. And that's great, and that's okay, and that's wonderful. So it just opens up the door to create something that's less of a template and something that's from the ground up, which I think is really, really beautiful and wonderful. And love is the thing. Love is the thing. Love is how we all connect in the world. Love is, I think, why we do comedy, because we want to spread laughter, and that's a form of love. And it's why we get out of bed in the morning and eat food, because food is love. You know what I mean? Like spacey, whatevs, but it's true. So I really I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of tickled pink that this is my new perspective, honestly. And now I get to go out in the world and open up my heart to this idea of sharing life with other people, with somebody else, with someone very special, with a super buddy at some point, maybe. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know what I mean? I'm pretty happy on my own. I'm an independent woman, and I like me. So yeah, very, very exciting. So marriage, for or against? I am for it when it's right and when you're doing it for the right reasons. When I was a wedding planner, I saw a lot of weddings that were just because they thought that was the next step. They felt pressured to do it, or they wanted to have a party. If you want to have a party, just fucking have a party. You know what I mean? Don't bring legal stuff into it. Just have a shebanger. Invite everyone you know, and drink, dance, have a good time. But when it's for the right reasons, then I think marriage is a beautiful thing, and everyone should do it. Or not. Do what you like, you know? Do what you like. I thank you so much, and I look forward to being in Toronto next week to see some of y'all. If you're around Toronto, come out. I just got asked by Elvira Kurt to do some shows at Buddies in Bad Times for the Pride Month. So June 20th and 21st, if you're around, come on out and see. Let's all hang out. Let's all be in love. Let's all get married. Perfect. I will marry all of you, every single person. Okay, have an awesome day. Love you all. Peace. And see you next week.